hope this works. Let me know. How's it going? I got a drink. I got a big old box. Those intros, man, it's fire. It's fire. Tell me if this sounds okay. So I've got a new audio arrangement, and it's better. So let me know. I mean, you'll probably hear me in minutes. I don't know. My buddy David just said it's 2 p.m. in Australia. RC Maniac can hear me just fine. Chris to the Viola Nerd. Hello, Joel. That's fantastic. Bam! So right off the bat, I do want to say that Thangs, they've sponsored some integrations before on the channel, but I've had an amazing working relationship with them. I've met the team. I've offered all sorts of feedback. They are agile like a startup and hungry, and it is amazing. And when they offered to sponsor a stream, we jumped at the opportunity. So a big thanks to Thangs for sponsoring this late night journey into non-boredom. And there's a link in the description. If you could, just take a moment and click that link. That would be amazing. Amazing. Look at that. Sound amazing. Sound great. Fantastic. Let's see. We also have camera 2. Yay! Guess what? I got a new cable. Oh, I got a new cable. Ooh, someone's mentioning food. Stop it. I'm hungry. My wife is making salmon when her and my daughter get back from softball practice. And so hopefully they don't eat it all, because I want to have some. Ooh. Rockstar Recovery today. Rockstar Recovery. Loyal with 100. Have a great stream. Energy drink ready to go. Oh, geez, man. Live and Network with 5 sounds crispy, AKA good. That's good to hear. But Loyal with 100. Dude, hurry up and drive over here with your family, would you? I want to say hi. Give you stuff. Oh, man. I'm glad I sound, Live and Network sounds crispy, so that's good. Oh, Sijin Tinger did salmon yesterday. Good for you. Paul McDonald, Dunkin' Donuts coffee. Oh, I love Dunkin'. So legit, I got a new cable, which lets me use this camera, and I've got new audio. And typically what we did for audio is we had the video and the audio all going through this little thing over here called an ATEM Mini. And it consumes HDMI and audio feeds and then spits out a 1080p 30 or 1080p 60 video feed, kind of like a web camera over USB-C to your computer. I was using my Zoom F6 before, and I think another cable problem. I had an audio cable going from that to the back of the ATEM Mini for audio, and there was just a bunch of garbage on the line, so I switched. I got here. You know what? Hold on, because I'm gonna, let's see, I don't know if you can see me going over here, but I got a thing I'm gonna show you, and it's sort of a pseudo announcement, because it's awesome. So, here we go. I got one of these. This is a Rodecaster Pro. I look over here because there's a giant television, so I can see myself and I can see the comments. You guys are in the corner right there. Hi, comments. So I got a Rodecaster Pro. I've had a number of people reach out and say, Joel, start a podcast. And I've always wanted to, but I would have to set up and tear down stuff. Not anymore though, not anymore. I got a Rodecaster Pro. This is amazing. It is a fantastic 4-track audio recorder, and it'll record to micro SD, or it'll spit out a signal via USB, which it's doing right now, to the computer I'm borrowing over there. So new cable, new audio, and the computer I'm borrowing, which is much more powerful than my laptop. That's the best part. So anyway, that's David texting me. He wanted me to mention Thangs again. I told you they sponsored. Okay, so here's what Thangs is. Thangs is an intelligent file repository. Imagine if a repository didn't just store the data, but was able to look a little bit into it and then utilize the structure of the data as metadata that you could search on. And so rather than searching for Baby Yoda, what if you just uploaded a baby Yoda as search criteria and it could compute all of the geometry into metadata that it would then search across its catalog? It's fantastic. I really, really like what they're trying to do, and they have some features coming up that are exactly what I need. And so they're cool. Click the link in the description. I've got Nightbot going. Nightbot's gonna tell you every so often about Thangs as well, because they're sponsoring this stream. If you are, streams are now sponsorable, so if you'd like to reach out and sponsor a stream at some point, hit me up. But anyway, podcasts. Yeah, podcasts. We should get this, before we get started also, Angus, my brother from down under, he unboxed an Ender-3 MAX as well on his Jiggly table. Also, I unboxed a CraftBot on a Jiggly table. Look at this. This is not a Jiggly table. Yes! Okay, so, oh, look at that. Neutral, super chatted $5, pre-show milkshake. I'll drink to that. And obviously we're responsible here. I want to make sure you know that this is a marathon. It is not a sprint. So have some sort of tasty beverage for hydration or caffeination or both next to you, because every once in a while, I'm going to ask you to grab it and toast to good health. So just make sure you have that handy. In the meantime, Adrian XUS, hi Joel, cannot wait for the unboxing. Quick question, have you ever played with SPLA from Sunlu? PLA++. I've played with PLA, oh my goodness. I've played with PLA Plus before, not PLA++. I haven't played with Sunlu materials. Truth be told, Sunlu has an interesting relationship with Twitter, and I don't know if it was the Sunlu corporate account or if it was someone acting in part, but there was a lot of spam generated. And so the vision in my mind was Sunlu was spamming and I don't want to work with them. If that's not the case, if they fixed their ways, if they've apologized, I'm more than happy to work with them. So let's see. So for unboxing, I've got camera over there, and of course I've got camera right here. I don't know. This one will probably be good. I need a camera up there. That's what I need. Ooh, someone accused Jaden K of spamming, which Jaden K, is this a Kickstarter? In all caps. Jiminy Christmas. Jeez, Jaden. No, this is not a Kickstarter printer. In fact, this is a, I don't know, a test by Creality. So the Ender-3 MAX, it is not a Kickstarter machine. It is a machine for sale. It is not for sale yet. They don't know when it's going to be for sale. And there is a link in the description that takes you to the Creality website for the Ender-3 MAX. And that shows a price, and that is not the official price yet. They put up a placeholder product entry so that people could go there. But there is no price for this yet. Obviously, people are going to have opinions on what it should be priced, and I'm sure they'll talk about that. It's 300 by 300 by 340, so very CR10-esque. It is an Ender-3 MAX, so it's an Ender-3, and it's been embiggened. Hey, let's get it out of the box, should we? Got my, I don't know if you've ever seen this. So in Fan Mail Friday, one time I got this knife. I mean, that's fantastic. It's got one of those things for cutting through rope or whatnot. And then, I mean, it's got this thing right here. I mean, I could cut down a tree with that, right? Anyway, every once in a while when I'm not using the Evan and Caitlin knife, I'm using this knife. One long, deep stroke right on top. The tape job's pretty good. Good job, Creality. Rawr. Rawr. Oh, Loyal, I haven't made it to my P.O. box yet, and so I am without the duds, but I hear that perhaps they've arrived, so I'll have to check at some point. So inside, wait, none of this is gonna be a surprise, right? It's an Ender-3 that's been embiggened. It's just going to be a bigger Ender-3. I'm gonna open a box and the parts are gonna be slightly larger. If there is a surprise though, I mean, what if there's like goat cheese or a severed head in there? There's not. There's not. It is the standard stuff. So here we've got, that is the Ender-3 screen. This is the goodie bag. This is a tiny spool of white filament, which is super hard to show off on camera. What do we got over here? What is this? This is a power supply. It is, I don't know the manufacturer. It doesn't have a Meanwell sticker on it or anything like that, so I don't know if this is Meanwell or not. It is set to, can you see right in there? Focus. Anyway, it's set to 230. Isogen. Joel, tough decision. Should I build a rail core now or wait for Prusa XL next year? Planning to print PET G, ABS, and nylon. Boy, that's a good question. The rail core's a great kit. Great kit. Christoph just subscribed. Thank you. I'm going to take that 230. I'm going to switch that to, there it is, 115. Not that it's focusing anyway. Can it focus up there? It can. Excellent. Okay, and in the box, one more time, this is a US power cord. Oh, and in here, look at that. Oh, okay, that spool holder that was pretty awesome on the CR6. Get it now here. Paul McDonald, $2. What's in the box? I'm showing you, Paul. I'm showing you what's in the box. I love it. Jaden with Canadian $6.99. Are you out of your mind? I'm sorry for spamming. Much love, Joel, and stop bullying me in the comments. Jaden has apologized. Wait. Jaden has apologized. We've answered the question. So Jaden is back to being awesome. Thanks for the $6.99. You're out of your mind. Jaden, everybody be cool. Be cool. Be cool. Be cool. Oh, look. It's an Ender-3, but bigger. Although, I mean, if you look at the hot end, though, that's going to be what, an Ender-3 V2, maybe? I've got a V2 in the box over there. I haven't taken it out yet. I'm sorry about that. Oh, and I just got a notice. I believe my wife and child are home now, which means the salmon is going to start cooking. How do you... Is this attached? Jiminy Christmas. Let's just do that. I watched some of Angus. The Dirt Amateurs just subscribed. Well, thanks, you guys. It's awfully nice of you. Ooh, something fell. Okay, it's just a little end. Is that attached? Okay, that is attached. So the bed and the top bit, they all have to come out all at once. Somehow. At least they made, like, the glue on this foam, it's not the toughest, so it just pops right off. Look at that. That's not too bad. That is a piece of filament. Okay. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna have to change something because that is slightly annoying. Legit. So, bam. Okay. There we go. It was setting up notifications for people that subscribe to the channel, and it's like, I appreciate you, but I don't need the notification going. Everybody, we've ripped foam. It's time for hydration or caffeination. Raise your glass high and let's toast to continued health. There we go. I used to guzzle energy drinks, but now I sip them. Just sip them. No? Neutral, $5.99. Would you rather fight one horse-sized duck printed on the Ender-3 MAX or 100 duck-sized horses printed on an Ender-3? I like ducks. I'd rather not fight ducks, but if I had to, probably one giant one, right? Nah. Okay. So an Ender-3, when you get that kit and you put it together, it is a kit. There are a lot of extrusions that all have to be attached together. The Ender-3 MAX takes a note from the CR10 family, and it looks like it's just attaching the gantry. So that's kind of nice. Okay, one of the cables was kind of stuffed underneath. I was able to free it. And what? Wait. Oh! It shows you how much I paid attention in Angus's stream. I want you to look on the side here. They've milled out some of the aluminum. Did I say that right? And that's where the legs go. That's where the legs go. Oh, go, okay. There we go. Justin Squares, $4.99. Oh my, wait, but oh my goodness, wait. My Ender-3 just caught fire and almost caught my house on fire. What? And is it normal for my room to be 100 degrees when it's going? What? No. Oh my God, no. No. Tech with Kramer, thanks for the $1.99. I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna take a moment and pause here. Like, that's scary. My Ender-3 just caught fire. Gee, mini Christmas. And my wife just texted me, you took one of my rock stars. Yes, I did. Rich coughing, $5. Hurry up, I'm working on it, man. Okay, so it looks like it's gonna go just like that. Okay, I think. Let's see. Oh, okay. There's these little, oh my goodness, you guys. Yes, Ron, I will start ripping phone books in half. So, let's see, go over here while I adjust this, but there's gonna be something really, really interesting right there. So if you look right here, that is feet. That is feet. Nipco disc, $5.99. Audio Mine. Shoreline, Washington was my old stomping grounds. That's great. Oh, thank you for that as well. But look at there's feet. So you have feet right here and you have feet on the other side, but you have feet in the middle as well to add to its stability, I guess. That's kind of cool. That's kind of cool. Oh, and this cap. This cap goes right in the aw. I thought about getting Taco Bell before the stream, but I knew my wife was cooking salmon, and so I didn't, because I wanted some. Ender-3 MAX. I'm just going to read the manual real quick. Yes. Yes. Okay. Okay. Yes. 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 That's correct. Yes. Okay. Oh, okay. 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 Yes. 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 Yes, okay. Yes. Fantastic. I gotta tell you, this design though, this design is kind of interesting. Normally you have the gantry with extrusion that goes into milled tops of the extrusion here, and then you have to put the bolts in from underneath. This one, you put it through the side. That's interesting. Tech with Kramer, 99 cents. Tech with Kramer, $0.99. Are you out of your mind? I love it when I get to say that. After sales service card, nippers, scrapers. Okay, here are the bolts that are gonna go in. These are pretty standard. Rich coughing, $5. Thanks, thank you, Rich. Does it start there? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. There are no washers on these. No lock washers, no standard washers. I don't know if that's a requirement, but I don't know. I gotta hook up the power supply too. Okay. Go around to the side. JS3D, $5. Cheers to good health for you and your family. Thank you for that. That is very nice of you. Okay. So I'm not gonna go in there. Come on. Oh, come on. No? Okay, it's not lining up. Hold on. There it goes. Okay. And there was Rejoice. Creality was supposed to be in the chat. I don't see them. Creality was supposed to be here. Are they in the chat? I don't know if they are. Yeah. If they are, I don't see them. So I'm looking at the chat through the OBS interface. RC Maniac, they pop in and out. Fantastic. George Clark, you ever coming to Toronto? Am I ever coming back to to Toronto, I think. I love Toronto, it's a good place. My friends from Mosaic are there. My friend Stuart is there. It's getting warm in here. Jeez. You know what, let me... PNWRC, I'd love to do a YouTube collaboration video with you featuring a 3D printed 14th scale RC truck. PNWRC, I've got an email from you. I know that, I just haven't answered it yet. Okay, Creality is here for some reason. For some reason, their messages are getting marked as spam every once in a while. Great. Thanks, YouTube. Okay, it's getting hot in here. Yeah, Aqua Teen Hunger Force. Whoa. I gotta put my hoodie somewhere. Put it on the floor right there. Everybody take a sip. Eric Lacasse. Canadian $2. Thank you for that. Any thoughts on the Mingdu D2? Is it worth $185? I don't know. That's actually a really good question. I haven't had the chance to play with one yet. It seems like an interesting machine. I've seen some things on it. I don't... Who do I know that has one? I think, was it Kersey? Or was it Modbot? Who had the main do? Shoot, I don't remember. If I get my hands on one, then I'd love to take a look at it, kick its tires, see what's going on. Don't forget, Thangs sponsored this stream. They are rock stars. I heart them dearly. Please visit that link in the description. It'd be awesome. Awesome. Why is Ryan telling me to dab? Why? 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 Oh, is Thangs here? Oh, that's good people. Phil Nolan, I'm seeing a doctor tomorrow, so today I printed some ear savers. Good for you, Phil. If I remember right, Phil also is a VFX artist and has a show reel. He sent it to me. It looks great. Loyal with $5, smash like button. Look at that. $5 from Loyal, and he just put some periods in between words. I love it. I love it. Love it. Like Seattle Dab. Dab. If we can get to, no, I'm not even gonna do that. So someone asked if the bed was backwards, and oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. It's a removable bed. Ugh. Well, here, I'll go here to show you. It is a removable bed. So I can take it off and then put it back in the right direction. However, look at that. Let's see if it's beyond the plastic. Shoo! Shoo! Okay, something scraped up that plastic. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Look at it. I'll put it on the right way. Okay, now we'll get the power supply attached. Power supply and yeah, okay. I got the and the screen. That's right. Ooh, those are loose. That is loosey goosey. My goodness. This is totally an Ender-3, but bigger. What is this? This has a little, okay, this is E. This is E, and this is X. Okay. I'm gonna go this way. Whoo! There we go. I just got notified that Sean's internet is down because of a windstorm. So everybody, press F for condolences for Sean's internet, please, please. Sean is without the internets right now, and honest, that's kind of scary if you ask me. I hope he's okay. Do do do, do do do, do do do. I need to refinish this table. It's butcher block. There's a bunch of 2x4s all kind of smooshed together, glued and sanded on top, but time has unleveled the surface, and so I'm gonna have to go in there. So should I sand it, or should I just put a thin layer of self-leveling epoxy? Both sound good. Oh! That doesn't help you. Jeez. You can see the pile, you can see my shirt, and you can see one lead screw. Whoa. Boy. If you ever want to divide a people, creamy or crunchy peanut butter, GIF or GIF, Or printers with 1 lead screw versus printers with 2 Z-lead screws. I'm in the, if it works, awesome. So if I'm able to make this work, and it's only got 1 lead screw, then that's fantastic. Oh no, these. And those are the power supply screws. I know it. I know it in my heart. Oh, was I yelling? I'm sorry. Who said that? Was that Paul? No, ukulele fat man. I'm sorry. Why are you yelling? Uh-oh, he said it again. And a third time. Ukulele, you're spamming. It's not good. It's not good. Here, wait, I'm gonna do something. Where'd he go? Oh my goodness, stand by. There he is. And, Mike, NLTMW, you are now a mod. Mod away. AZ. Oh my goodness, why is it holding Creality messages for me? That's terrible. Someone just asked about the price. When will be available to purchase? AZ Drone Dude, this is, I don't know. And Creality doesn't know either. I asked and they said they don't know the price and they don't know when it'll be released. That's what they said. Oh no. There are 3 places to plug the cable in, and I'm gonna have to look in the manual. Michael Omet became a new member. Thanks, man. RC Fanatics. Are you gonna do a test print? I am. Okay, I'm gonna look in the manual right here, and it's gonna tell me which one to plug in. I know it. I know it. I know it? I know it. No? Okay. Cable connection. It's right there. Look. It's that one. So, if we're looking at it this way, it's gonna be that one. That one. Okay. Cool. I like how we figured that out. Team! We are a team. Team. I don't know if my wife and kids are watching right now, but if they are, I hope the salmon's cooking and smelling wonderful. Okay, come on. Oh, shoot. Dang it. Trying to get this screw into the hole. Are you too good for your home? I feel like I need to break out an Adam Sandler Happy Gilmore reference. Although that'd be a ball in the hole, but whatever. Okay. Jordan F-Stop, no version of the board yet, versus E3 Pro Go Cougs. That's awesome. Loyal, he's on your side of the state. Okay. And if I'm shouting, I'm sorry. I just got it apart. I guess we can take a look at the board. It's gonna be right in here. Okay, let's get that camera up close so you can see what I see. Hey, Sean's back. Sean! Loyal, $25.99 for an IT crowd reference. Team. I love that. That show is probably one of the funniest shows I've ever seen ever. Okay, let's take a look at the board. Because why not? Honestly, that show, the IT crowd, probably one of the I remember falling off the couch laughing because of that show. The one where he thought he had to pretend he was disabled to get into a show, I think. God, that was funny. Android Cannon, $10. Saw you at Maker Faire last year. Hopefully there will be one for 2021. I hope so as well, honestly. Oh, such a good show. You're right, Phil. The best. Oh, Non-Fam is here. Hey, Non-Fam. Yeah, I don't know why they're getting held up. Okay, so that goes there. Is that enough? Or is there one above? Ah, there's that one. They make it complicated, but not. Maybe impossible. Hold on. There we go. I guess I had to give it an extra grunt to be able to remove it. Team. 213 likes. Oh no, you guys, that makes Loyal mad. You got to get more likes in there. So look at that. That is the board of the Creality. Come here. Oh, where's it going to sit? Right there. Okay. This is the board of the Creality Ender-3 MAX. And, I mean, if I look at it, it's just going to get my head in the way of the camera. Well, maybe not. Okay. I'm looking for a board. V4.2.2. V4.2.2. Does that mean anything to anyone? I am not a Creality board connoisseur, but it's going to be right there. I'll get my finger out of the way. V4.2.2. And to B, hey Joel, I saw you're live for the Prusa Mini. Are you planning to do a full review on it? You bet. Okay, V4.2.2. Again, I don't know the Creality boards, so someone will have to tell me if that's good. I am not the board master. Now I just have to get this back on. Here, I'll spare you the details because it's pretty terrible. I mean, geez, you open this up and you expect to get it back together again? I mean, that's crazy. Okay. Yes. Okay, so, and also, just real quick, geez, Live Network, $2, thank you. Oh, Jordan F. Stop, $2. 422 equals a 32-bit board with quiet stepper drivers. That's great. Is the audio still good? I know that this is a new audio solution, so I just want to make sure. This will be my podcast solution. Chuck's in here! Aww. Chuck is the Ender-3 whisperer. It's like, when you're talking about an Ender-3, it's almost like God himself steps into the chat. Thank you, wise and powerful Chuck. I miss you. Okay. I know Chuck's got an Ender-3 MAX. Oh, JC Print and Play. First time listener, or no, long time listener. Long time listener, first time caller. James likes to do 3D printable arcade cabinets, and we are hopefully going to design a really large one, like a full-size one, for the big printer in the garage, and then maybe give it away. I'll have to talk to Dave to see if we can get the filament for it, because I have some ideas for the colors, and I know he's going to be designing it, but that's a thing. That is a thing. Could be fun too. Paul McDonald, leg disabled. I don't know what that means. Oof. I don't know what leg disabled means. I'm sorry. I mean, my leg works. If you see right here, let me go here. So, right here. So this ribbon cable here, it could get caught by the bed. I'm gonna retuck it to go underneath, just because I really don't want the bed to catch it. There we go, and it fits. Sweet. Ooh. Okay, we're almost there. This is gonna go on. There is a power plug right under here. So once, what the heck? Oh, the thing in the Fan Mail Friday cabinet is wiggling, whatever that is. Jeez, I don't know if I should be scared. Let's see. Looks like these two screws are gonna hold the power supply to the extrusion. They're gonna go right, where'd you go? Right there. And right there, okay. I would imagine they're gonna line up with maybe those? No. Okay, how about that one and that one? There we go, okay. There's a couple different screw holes on the power supply, and I know that there's two screws here, so I just wanted to make sure that they would line up, and they did. Happy days. Jordan F. Stop, last one, a beer for Chip. Go Cougs, thanks Joel. Legit, that $2 will buy Chuck a beer next time I see him. Andrew Smith, $5. I have a CR10. The inner and outer shells don't seem to be fusing to the rest of the shells or infill. No luck on forums. Any thoughts? I would check. My guess is you are not extruding enough filament. I would check with what you're, I don't know what you're slicing with, but if it's a 0.4 millimeter nozzle, hopefully the nozzle size, S3D, you can set the nozzle size. You want to check your extrusion multiplier. It depends on the filament you're using. But if stuff isn't fusing, it's going to be temperature or the amount of material, and there's not enough material to kind of fuse together. I'm sure other people in there will have thoughts. But listen, hold your drink high and be proud of that caffeine or hydration you have next to you. Cheers. That's good. That is good. Michael Omit, $10. Thanks for your channel. I've learned a lot from my 3D printers with Palette 2 Pro. Ooh, Palette 2 Pro. It's a good device. And the only way to make this work is to plug it in. And it is, there we go. It's one of these connectors. I don't remember what they're called, but it's one of these. There we go. Connected. Wait. Connected. What are you doing? Okay. There we go. One of the things about this, so I wanted to make sure I had a filament that could be shown off on camera. I have two different Jesse PLAs here. One of these is going to be the first print material. Jiminy Christmas. So have a look at this. This is Jesse PLA Beige, and this is called Marble. Marble. And so I need you guys to talk to Dave. Dave is in the chat. I saw him there. Dave from Printed Solid. And so when it gets time to load filament, I'm gonna say, Dave, which one do I load? And it's up to Dave to pick the right filament. So I would start talking to Dave and just making sure your vote for your filament is correct. Never more than ever has it been more important to vote for your color of filament. You know, I don't like this. Should it go over the keeps getting in the way. Like the printer keeps sitting on it. Maybe like that? There we go. That'll at least keep it under the machine. Okay. Let's take this off. Oh my goodness. Oh no, I ripped it. It's like a cardinal sin. This one's got to come off too. There you go. Paul McDonald, are those genuine XTs? I don't know. I don't know how to tell, and I don't know how to tell. Looks like, so this machine does take micro SD cards, and it comes with a micro SD card in a micro SD card reader. This is making a lot of noise, so I'm just gonna put it over there. There we go. Daniel Pentecost 777. My goodness. Early voting in person starts tomorrow here in North Carolina. Go vote when you can. Until then, print long and prosper. That's correct. If you're here in the US, there's a lot of places where early voting is going to start. Make sure your voice is heard. Get out and vote. And obviously in this stream, talk to Dave and vote for your filament. Okay, the plug-in is over there. I wonder if I can I do this? I know you can't see it. Oh, am I gonna hurt myself? Go for the ground pin. Victory! Okay, I've checked it to be 110. I've plugged it into my outlets. I will adjust this so that you can see along with me. Boom. The Ender-3 MAX. Here we go. Ready? Ready? Okay. The fan in the electronics box. Super duper loud. And it's spinning at a high velocity, so it makes me scared just a little bit. Oh, you know what I need? Isopropyl alcohol. I will stand by. There we go. I'm going this way. Ugh, jeez. And paper towels. Turn over there. Okay, let's go back. Let's go back to where we were. Sounds like a PlayStation. I'm getting the paper towels. Hold on, kids. Hold on, kids. Or no, that's their Mr. Big song, right? Hold on, little girl. Show me what he has done to you. Stand up, little girl. No, I shouldn't do that. And you're back over here. So let's just clean it first, just to make sure. I had a YouTube comment. Someone's called me a clown because in my CraftBot streams, they said I didn't clean the beds, and companies shouldn't send product to me because I don't clean the beds. And I replied with timestamps to both videos where the beds were cleaned. They didn't write back. It's fine. Yeah. Here we go. Let's Ender-3 MAX. It is It is in Chinese. So let's go down to language, English. Perfect. Okay. Excellent. Cool. I mean, this is it. It's up. It's up. It's up. Okay. It's a neat looking hot end there. It's not. Let's see. It's a little loose. Let's see. I'm going to turn the eccentric nut. Do they give me the tool to turn the... Yes, they do. Yes, they do. Not that one. Oh. Magnifique. There we go. Bed is clean. How you guys doing? I haven't seen chatting for a while. David, loud AF. Print a Pikachu, dab. No, I mean, 1,000 likes and I'll dab. How about that? There's 1,000 people watching. If everybody hit the like button, I'll do a dab. It's that easy. Let's see. Scott Watt, yeah, check eccentrics for the hot end and the bed. Okay, the bed though. Like, I'm just wiggling springs at this point. The bed is solid. That is solid. I'm just gonna bring it down a bit because I wanna do some leveling. And in the true spirit of the Ender series, it's manual. I always level the bed at the temperature that I'm going to be printing on. And so with PLA, it's going to be 60 degrees. And so I'm going to preheat. Oh, look at that. They have preheat PLA. Okay. And that sets the bed to 60. Let's see if it gets warm. Hawk 1966 liked the video and voted for marble filament. Karmic Debt, here I'll dab for you. Okay, Karmic Debt. It's loud. I mean, I don't think it's picking it up as much. If I'm, the machine is, okay, so here, I'll tell you what. Okay, this is my microphone. It's a lav mic, and it usually sits right about here. And I'm talking at conversation voice. Okay, so now, right here, let's see if I can show you. So right here, that's the USB port. It's the front of the machine. I'm just going to hold the microphone there. Okay, ready? This is going to be your your accurate volume. So if you're like this working on the printer, this is going to be the volume that you're going to hear. Yeah, it's surprisingly loud. I think was the big thing. Like, I understand that electronics need to be cooled, but that is a loud fan. I'd probably be able to hear it if I was 20 feet away. Paul McDonald, so blow dryer. It's a little loud. I'm going to be honest with you. Hey, we're at 50C. That's great. 51. We're getting there. We are getting there. I'm going to clean up my workspace just a little bit. Okay. There are they give you extra PTFE couplers. $5. Andrew Smith, new chair fund. That little red chair has no lumbar support. I don't have that loyal Moses money though. that little chair. Yeah, I had a bigger chair here, but when the kids were starting remote learning from their school, they needed better chairs. And so that was one of their chairs, so they swapped it out. Luckily, I don't have to sit much here because everything is kind of at this level. 1,024 cents to celebrate 1,024 viewers. Aw, thanks, Brian. Brian Vines is one of the nicest people that I've ever had the pleasure of meeting. And I highly suggest, if you ever meet Brian as well, and it's safe to do so, you give him a hug. Not just like a hug, but like hold on for a few seconds and really savor that moment. We're at 60C, the nozzle's going to 200. At this point, the bed is ready, and I'm going to home this thing. There we go. I can give you this one. Look at this. Look at that Z-axis going down. Going down. Brian Bonner, $5. Thank you for having the captions on. Do I have the captions on? I mean, I am a deep-voiced white male. If any captioning system is going to pick me up, it's probably not going to be too hard for it to do so. Jose Romero, have you tested the CR10 V3? I haven't. I've tested the CR10 V2, and the V3 is just the V2, but with the E3D extruder pre-installed. And I have the extruder, I just haven't put it on yet. Appletini iBake. We need more videos on the Wuxen WX1. Yeah, my unboxing video is the only one on it. That is true. I am prepping my review now, and it's an interesting review. We'll just put it at that. Yeah. Okay, I need some paper. And there's just a really loud noise outside, and I don't think it was a car accident, but it just could have been like a truck bouncing or something. Okay, I need a piece of paper. There we go. Cool. Do 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 do. Just making sure there's nothing in here that says level. You know, sometimes it'll have a preset where it's got different spots on the bed it'll move it to. So I'm just going to disable those steppers. Okay, and then I will put you over here. Jose Romero, have you tested the V3? Wait, did I already do that? Did I already do that? Shoot. I haven't tested the V3 with direct extruder. I haven't done it yet. Okay. Whew. Here we go. So I'm gonna do the thing, right? And, okay. I'm gonna... There we go. Okay, let's move it over here. Now remember, before I did all this, I did lower the bed a bit, so I'm expecting to have to put the bed up. There we go. Hey, we're getting there. I'll put you back over here for now. Okay. Ooh, Dave Randolph, I tend to print Jesse a little bit hotter because they have heat creep issues. Okay. Dave, I'm going to ask you about which filament to choose. That's coming up, you know. Okay. Almost there. So whenever you're doing paper leveling with a bed, it's really important that when you're ready to kind of call that corner level, make sure your hand is removed from the adjustment piece, because just holding onto that adjustment piece, you're going to give it a bias up or down just a little bit, and that can make a difference. So when you're doing the paper level, just make sure you let go, slide it a few times, and then that will give you the actual level at which you've adjusted to. Just a little tip. Oh my goodness, that is too high. This is always that point where I say, you know, it's 3 points to level a plane. Why do I have to level a bed on 4? Because 3 would make sense. Okay. Whoa. Okay. Okay. Everything just kind of, you can kind of, I don't know if you can see, but it kind of scraped the bed just a little bit right there because the level was off. Okay, I think we're good. Geez, that is, okay, I think we're good. Yay! I'm gonna put the spool holder on. This is the part where I say, I'm missing a part, hold on. There it is. Oh, get back here, you. You can't get away. This piece. Dave, this is the part where I ask you, Dave. Little Moses, 50 bucks. Jesse PLA is great stuff. Don't care what color it is, just want it to print. Ooh, Dave Randolph, the audience has spoken. Marble, but oh yeah, a roll of Brad's orange for next time. So I don't know if you guys heard, but there was a kid with Make-A-Wish, and his wish was to, I think it was to get more filament, or he really liked Jesse PLA because he liked his 3D printer, and so he wanted to get some more filament. So Dave gave him some of every color of Jesse PLA, and then invited him down and provided a safe environment for him to learn about the business, and he got to make his own filament. So he's got Brad's orange. Jesse Gravenor, 5 bucks. Joe, what happened to that Spider Maker Smooth PLA? Did you test it further? I have tested it further. It was one of those videos where I was really excited about the prints. And I said, look at these, I like these are good. And I was berated because, my God, I'm not allowed to like something unless I compare it against something else. And I'm not allowed to like something unless I shine a spotlight on it from a specific angle. So I'm taking my time. I'm gonna put it right here. And it's gonna be marble. Good thing I've got that. It looks like this plate right here has a spot for a filament sensor. It's just not there. There we go. So how about this, Dave? I know you said 225, but I'm gonna load one of the models off the USB stick and get it printing. And if I notice any issues, then I'll adjust the temps. How about that? That work? Seems fair, right? Just wanna So this filament is not, it is chopped at a 90 rather than a 45. Is that sacrilegious for me to just stick it through there, or do you think I'll be okay? This is a standard Creality setup. This is, it's an Ender-3, just bigger. There we go. Look at that. Towering! Anthony Lawton, that is Jesse PLA from Printed Solid. Card inserted. Print from TF. And I can go to model. And I don't have anything. Okay, okay. It comes with the Creality slicer, which is good. There are no sliced models on the SD card. At least it's not for sale yet. Creality, if you're still in the chat, it's a decent idea to include some pre-sliced G-code on the SD card in order for people to get some first use out of their machine without having to go to a laptop and slice something themselves. So I've heard. But hey, listen, this means, oh, and look at this. It is a NetAC 8 gig card. NetAC's a good company. They make good stuff. If you talk to Preston of Press Reset, he will tell you their, I think it was their USB battery. No, was it the, shoot, now I don't remember. Oh, FireGuy 079 might need to be moved to root. I mean, it's possible, but I'm gonna go get my laptop. Loyal Moses, $5. No nut and bolt. No, Loyal, not this time. Oh, there's my bag. It's right here. Okay. Oh my goodness. Bring it back, camera one. There we go. Sorry the fan's loud. Sorry if it's picking it up. Maybe sample files are in a zip. That's possible as well. This is an LG Gram. I got this a couple years ago. It's super light. Super duper light. Let's take a gander at what's on this SD card. Doot. And Windows says there is a problem with this drive. Scan and fix. But I can still read it. Tyler Conley, props, brother. Not the only nerd working late. Props to you, Tyler. Us nerds, man, 24/7. Just look at Loyal. His sleep schedule, man, it's crazy. Neutral, new member. Thank you, Neutral. Appreciate it. So if you look on the drive, there's no software and drive, okay. Troubleshooting, PDF files, good. Operation video, it is an MP4. And model, it is nothing but STL files. And it looks like everything was loaded onto the card on, boy, some show April, oh, date modified. Okay, so back in August. Okay, well, let's load up the Creality slicer and then maybe we do a Pikachu. Right? Everybody, if you could, bring that up. While I'm loading the Creality slicer, just a reminder to everyone, the stream is brought to you in part through sponsorship from Thangs. Thangs is a wonderful online file repository that's smarter than most because model geometry can be part of the metadata that you can search from and categorize things. It's kind of awesome. But I've been working with the company. They've done a few different ad integrations. They reached out if they could sponsor some more. And I was like, how about a stream? They jumped at it. Good for them. I am proud to have them as a sponsor. So if you can click that link in the description, it would help me out. Doodle-doo, just loading stuff. Chris Jasper, will you be able to read this? Yes. Ooh, RDH just received my M3D Crane Dual. Wow. When I was first starting out, M3D was one of the very first companies I reached out to ask if I could borrow a machine in order to review it and produce a video on it. And M3D said, we'll put you on a waiting list. And then they never wrote back. Sad, really. So there are models on the SD card. I think it's probably right if I load one of those, right? I mean, don't you think? I know the Creality slicer is going to have software settings for the Ender-3, and I would imagine for the Max, I just have to embiggen it a bit. The Prince Smith, these sliced files brought to you by S3D's dev team. Anthony Lawton, does anybody know if the popping noise while printing is likely a bad tip or bad filament? Usually popping when printing is from moisture within the filament going through the extruder, the hot end and the nozzle, and then at temperatures that are high enough to cause it to turn into steam. And that popping is the expansion of the gases and the steam escaping from the filament. If you look up TPU or flexible filaments or PETG filaments, those are extremely hygroscopic and those can absorb moisture from the air pretty quickly. And if you print with those while they're wet, you will get a lot of popping. Get started, Creality Slicer, yeah. Okay. Here we go. I'm doing it. Which one do I have? I have the they do not have the Ender-3 MAX. They do have the Ender-3, Ender-3 Pro, Ender-3-3S, whatever that means. But I know that this one is going to be 300 on the X, it's going to be 300 on the Y, and it's going to be 340 on the Z or Z. And I'm just going to keep the same Ender-3 settings, just embiggen it a bit. So there we go. Well, if I was going to pick something from the card, there's the vase, there's a monkey, there's a Klein bottle. What about a monkey? Let's take a look at a monkey. Monkey, monkey, monkey. How's everybody doing? I miss you guys. I have to look over here because the chat's over here. I should put a monitor like right here. Or scroll the chat on some sort of invisible screen. Oh my goodness, look at that. Let's see if I can't show you this. So there we go. Look at that. That is a monkey. It's called monkey, but it's almost like a vase. Like a shot glass. Dark Knight 3S. A close-up view of what? Okay, everybody wants the monkey. Alakale, $10. Thank you very much for that super chat. All right, I'm gonna slice the monkey. Standard quality is 0.2 millimeters with 20% infill. Printing temperature 200. I'm gonna, you know what, Dave? I'm gonna bump it to 215 just because I can. And I hit slice. That's what happened. And it's slicing. This is exciting! The One Red Eye Shop. Wow, Loyal Moses, you got a shot glass. Oh, that's amazing. Don't go bananas over that monkey. Yeah. You and Todd, Max isn't out yet. That is correct. Paul McDonald, Legends of the Hidden Temple. You bet. All right, this monkey will take 10 hours. And so what we'll do is we'll start it printing, and then we'll take a look, we'll get it going, and we'll see how it's looking, and then we'll have to cut to tomorrow when I either pull a successful monkey from the build plate or it is spaghetti and sadness. And I just giggled a little bit because I said, as I pull a monkey from the build plate, a successful monkey. What is going on? Is this real life? I just want to give the filament some room. Or have it home or something. I don't know. It just didn't feel right having it right there. So now, ooh, I didn't eject it. Wait, did I? Oh, I didn't save it either. Dang it, you guys. Okay. Save to removable. Saving monkey to the removable drive. The monkey is saved to the drive as E3E3E33S monkey. Indeed. Here we go. All right, this goes in. Hey, hey, we're the monkeys. Legit, I saw the monkeys in concert long ago at the Puyallup Fair. I'm gonna get this set up so you guys can see it. Dave, I know this is your Jesse PLA, so I'll just make sure that I keep an eye on the temperatures and whatnot. But that's a look right there. It's gonna see the bed is 60. It should then bump up the nozzle to 215. Joseph Cobble, camera cuts to, oh no, no way, oh God, no, as the print falls over on the 10th to last layer. It's true. That is very true. Okay, it has confirmed the bed is at 60C. We're now taking that nozzle up to 215C. Hey, for everyone out there, do you call it Celsius or do you call it centigrade? And if you do, why? Marks 47, do the Puyallup, that's right. Clay B needs more fans. Oh, you. Let's see. Look, it's moving. Oh no, where'd it go? It's focused on the nice wall. Come on, focus. There we go. Oh my goodness. That just... Okay, what's happening? Okay, there's that little bead of filament there. Now where's it gonna put the monkey? Okay. Oh no, get. Okay, hey, that's not a bad bead of filament right there. Oh yeah! Girl on a quest. I call it centipede. So my follow-up question is, girl on a quest, what is your quest? Oh, let's see, can we do, there we go. So should I be up here or should I be down here? I kind of like up here. I like it up here. Operator Neptune, I call it Celsius. Patrick LeBlanc, autofocus is for amateurs, which is what I am, so yes! I gotta tell you, I'm gonna say something that I've never said before. I am excited for this monkey. Maybe a tad high? I'm looking. No. No, it is beautiful. Maybe a tad high. Chuck's gonna say you should have used my leveling G code. Because that's what Chuck does. Is it better now? Maybe a little higher. Is this one of those things where it's got some problems in the center of the bed? There we go. It's squishing it down now. Oh, and it looks so good. Jonathan Barger, you're awesome, Joel. Jonathan, you're awesome. And you used the right your. I appreciate that. Felix. Live Z adjust. No. It does not have microstep, right? It doesn't have microstepping. Right? It does have baby stepping! What the heck? Aww. Well, anyway, I'm laying down a sweet first layer, so I don't think I need to baby step. But that's interesting. That is interesting. Debo619B Bob, thank you for introducing me to 3D printing. Bought my first 3D printer after finding your videos, and now I have 2 non-working ones and an Ender-3 Pro. I'm really sorry about your non-working ones. Tanzanite Tech Nature, don't F up the print. No, I wouldn't do that. Bruce Allen, wonder if this cools the backside better. I don't know. It's got the 2 fans. There's a fan and the fan. Oh, that first layer is good. I like it. It was teamwork. We did teamwork for that. Now, Brian Vines, it says there's baby stepping there, but I mean, I had to twist the knobs like a half twist. Baby stepping isn't for the half twist, is it? Builder's Mark, glue stick, no. On the Creality beds, these ones with that surface on it, I've never used any adhesion helpers, and it's never needed it. Jeff Streety Corner, is that smoke? Not here. But I hope where you're at, there's no smoke. I hope not. Bob Carnes, my backside doesn't need any cooling tonight. It's chilly in Oregon. Amen. Marlin Firmware, how is the fan loudness? How is the fan loudness? The maker Kent. So what'd you miss? We literally gave everyone kittens and you weren't here. I'm really sorry. Chainsaw Rosary, do people still use hairspray on their hair? Yes, there are some people that still swear by hairspray on glass. And to that I say, good. It's a tool. Print with it. If you do something that helps you print better, then do it. That's what I say. You know, I might be a little bit squished on that first layer, but a little bit squished is better than too tall. So there you go. That's what I say. Aryan Bajpai, should I subscribe? I'm a little biased, and so you might want to ask the audience. Perhaps. Clayby, thanks again for the kitten, Joel. That's true. Oh my goodness. Upgrade GFX, grow your hair out. Legit, my hair is grown out. Hey, we're laying down the perimeter of the second layer. Mr. Griffin 1975, how is bed weld by layer near? I've never heard of bed weld before or layer near, but that's I don't know. I've never heard of that. I'll have to look that up. Oh, look at some people are telling you to subscribe. That's good. Creality with 3 thumbs up. That's more than 2, so there's something to be said there. That's pretty cool. Nova Leary, I wish my ender was together. Perhaps if you put it together, it would then be together. There is always that chance. The second layer is going down, and I wanna get my finger in there, but I'm afraid. Ooh, okay. It's going pretty good. It's getting along. Devil's in the details. Ramon Rodriguez at Joel Telling. It's me. What did I miss? Everybody got kittens, man. Jonathan Pusateri, I give you more, but I have court in a week and need all I got. But anyway, always enjoy your videos and energy. Well, Jonathan, $4.99. Are you literally out of your mind? Can I give you that $4.99 back? If you need that for court, you should take that back. Igor Lemos with an R $5. Is that R like pirate? R like pirate money? How is this Creality Cardarundum glass for Pet G? Still afraid of printing it on mine? That's a good question. Let's see, what else had that glass? Did the CR6 have it? I'm trying to remember. I have it right over there. It's dead. Actually, someone else in the area had a CR6 that died too. And since I had purchased 2 from their Kickstarter, I gave one, I let them borrow it until they can get the replacement from Creality. Michael Molinari, what the heck time is it where you're at? It is 9:28 heck o'clock. Sorry, Dan. All the kittens, man. DJ Kev. 2 first names. What's one of your favorite prints on the shelf behind you? It's this one. It's this one. It's the star. I don't remember what this might have been printed on the E2, but I remember I measured the eye holes and I printed these and slid them in. Todd Allen, BQBX review, please. Hey, Doug G, new member, thank you. The BQBX, I can see the box right over there. So that is in the queue. We'll do a live stream. We'll do a live stream for that at some point. That'll be fun. Reasonable Being, big blue hairy lion. That's around the corner. I still have it. Tanzanite Tech Nature, look at you, you keyboard warrior. You keyboard artist. Quite. Oh my goodness, Thomas Quicksill, happy 5 a.m.? My dude. Spank New, $4.99. Are you out of your mind? I want to say thank you for always replying to my tweets and being so humble of a person. It's nearly midnight. Keep being awesome. High five. High five right back to you, Spank New. Mr. Griffin, 1975. I heard it was a good year. What budget dual extruder printer do you recommend? That's a tough one. I don't play a lot with dual extrusion 3D printers that are budget friendly. Most of the dual machines I have are north of a few $1,000s. That being said, I know the JG Maker Artist, that is a dual extrusion machine that's, I think, budget friendly and supposed to be pretty good. I think 3D Maker Noob, Joe Kasha himself, he had one, I think. Max Vega, will the Ender-3 MAX print upside down? You probably want me to pick up this machine and hold it upside down, don't you? Should I? Oh, David, that's right. The Lot Max SC10 Shark. It is a dual extruder printer, but it uses the same nozzle. What you could do is get a really decent single extrusion printer and then go with the 3D Chameleon that Bill Steele invented. That might be a good way to go. He's been getting some fantastic results from that. Windy A, Joel is spicy. No, I'm actually pretty mild right now. I usually get the fire sauce with my Taco Bell. The goals. That is a lot of goals. Would you recommend the Mosaic palette? I've had good luck with mine. Other people haven't had the same luck with theirs. And then there are those that have printed amazing things with it. So it's just one of those things. If you get one, just be sure you're prepared to take the time to kind of dial it in and get used to it. Use quality materials and you'll have some awesome prints. You guys are killing me. All right. Okay, so I gotta unroll some of this Jesse here so it doesn't. Okay, and then, unroll some of that. I don't want it to unspool, so I'll put this. I must have tape. The only tape I have is Kapton tape? You're kidding. Okay, I'm checking my drawers for tape. Well, we'll just be careful. Okay. I don't want it to get caught and stuff. Okay. How about on that side? Will that work? There you go. It's still going. Okay. There we go. We did it. We did it. We did it. We are awesome. We are awesome. We are awesome. We are awesome. And that's what it looks like. So it looks like it didn't cause too much. You can definitely tell there are some layers there that aren't the same height as the others, but you know what? That is okay. That is okay. Dave Randolph, I sent you a beautiful spool roller. That's right, you did. Where is it? Visual Confections, getting those initial settings on the palette is crucial. The Canvas software is awesome. Absolutely. In fact, here, look at that. Jeez, okay. Focus, there we go. That is Captain Marvel. And this is a single color model. Oh my goodness, we're just gonna zoom out. There we go. So this is a single color model that I used the Canvas software to color. And came out like that. I think I did a video on it too. But anyway, it's amazing. I did that with the palette and the Canvas software. Please focus. Thank you. Ramon Rodriguez, $20 with a "You Are Amazing" GIF. And that I love. I feel like we should speed it up. Michael Wong, why are some people against mounting spools on the printer? What's the problem? So, if you mount a spool up here on the printer, then the weight of the material can affect the gantry and how wiggly it is. If you put a giant weight up here, it's more prone to wiggle, which can introduce artifacts in your print. If your material is mounted off the printer, as long as your extruder can pull it consistently, then you're going to have less of a chance of the wiggle. Hashtag the wiggle. Chainsaw Rosary, she came out pretty scary. Well, I mean, if you had yellow eyes. Nova Leary, notice my super chat. Did I miss it? Hold on. Hold the phone. I'm scrolling. There it is. I was doing a linear rail upgrade on the printer and I mismeasured an important part. I custom made so it's completely in pieces. You missed this message. I did. Nova Leary, I'm terribly sorry. And if that's why your Ender-3 is not together, I must apologize. That must be terrible. I am so sorry. Joseph Covell, saw your tweet about the returning PrinterBot Pro. I'm not familiar with it, but can you explain the hype? Is it something worth jumping on for the pre-order? Joseph, well, thanks for the $10. Brooke Drum of PrinterBot is part of RepRap 3D printer history, and he had to file for bankruptcy. So if you look back in my videos, there's one I did at Bay Area Maker Faire about the PrinterBot printer belt. And that was one of the things that Brooke was trying to introduce to keep PrinterBot afloat. Fast forward a little bit, I was the second one to pre-order one at midnight. Someone else got ahead of me. And so I was sent a bunch of parts. And then I was refunded the money. And then PrinterBot kind of filed for bankruptcy. And Brooke always vowed, I think, that he would be back. And so he is working with Bill Steele of 3D Chameleon. And they're putting out the PrinterBot Pro, which is a 12-inch by 12-inch by 12-inch cube print volume. It's going to be capable of 4-color through the 3D Chameleon interface. Some sheet metal. I mean, it looks rigid. I pre-ordered one for $10.99 because Brooke is a friend of mine. He is a really solid dude, and he's smart, and I wanted to support what he was doing. Bill Steele is also a good friend of mine who's bonkers smart, does amazing things, and has these crazy ideas. And what the PrinterBot Pro is essentially the two of them getting together and mishmashing all their ideas together. It's bound to be awesome. And the one thing that really sold it was I said, Brooke, any filament? And Brooke said, yes, capital any filament. And so I took a picture of some PSU, which requires like 370 on the hot end, 140 on the bed, 120 in the chamber. I'm like, even this? Sure enough, I mean, the bed won't get that high, I don't think, but the nozzle sure will. So at that point, I put my money where my mouth was and said, I support this, and I pre-ordered the machine. That was it. Boy, that was a heck of a rant, wasn't it? Should we speed it up? Andrew Smith, see you later. Have a good night. Dave Randolph, yeah, Brooke is 3D printing legacy. That's a really good one. The Silly Seal Squad, thanks for making me notice that one, Mike. I have not used an A10M. I have not. George M., any news about the PO Poly Phenom XXL? Will you give a preview? If I do have access to that machine, I will definitely make it known because it's huge and it's interesting. And currently, there are no plans for me to showcase the machine. It would, I think Mark of PO Poly would have to take out a home loan in order to send it to me because it's really big. But if and when it becomes safe to travel again, I hope to visit Pure Poly. My goal is to get to China because I want to go to Shenzhen and I want to visit a lot of these companies and have a look inside, get a tour, and just be there where a lot of tech happens. And if that happens, how about this? I'll just, if anything about the Pure Poly Phenom XXL comes out and I hear about it, I will share. I like to share. Visual Confections 1, do you have a link for that Pro from Brooke? I don't. Not on me. If you go to printerbot.com, I think. Printer without an E at the end. So print, letter R, bot, printerbot.com. Nicholas Summerly, yes, if I do make it over to China and into Shenzhen, I would I would definitely reach out to Naomi, see if she wanted to do some lunch or whatever. Man, she posts pictures of some places that she goes, and the food there's always looks amazing, and it always makes me hungry. All right, let's speed it up. Ron Floyd, nearly midnight here. My bed is calling me. Good luck, Joel. Take care, all stay safe. Ron, you're a lovely human. Thank you, as always, for everything you've ever done for me. Have a wonderful evening. Okay, once it finishes this layer, I mean, this layer is looking pretty good, right? It's gonna finish. That's not really any faster. Let's see. Let's see what we can do. No, I want to tune. Here we go. Speed. All right, so I'm gonna adjust the speed. We'll see what goes on. As I'm adjusting the speed, I just want to remind you, the stream is sponsored by Thangs. Thangs is a good company. They reached out, wanted to sponsor a stream. They have a site that uses the actual data of a model as searchable metadata rather than just hosting a bunch of files. It's really great. So go to thangs.com or visit the link in the description. And that would really help me out because they're sponsoring this. They want to see some engagement and really going over to Thangs, downloading a model or signing up or uploading a model, that's great engagement. I turned it up to 200. It might be, I mean, it's going. That's pretty quick, right? Look at it go. Oh, it's making all sorts of like noises. Emily test account. Set the speed to 1%. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I got some stringing right there. It's okay though. Sometimes, you know, when you fly too close to the sun, some things happen. We're not necessarily flying too close to the sun, we're just flying really fast. Hybrid cat random stuff. How fast can you print with reliable quality? That really depends on your hardware, your slicer settings, and what you've got set to heat the filament. I know with the Railcore machines, there's a lot of people that are printing at 150 millimeters per second. It's not uncommon. Oh, Paul McDonald, thanks. Is there a way to just browse more than the 3 topics at the top? Or is it all based on search and meta? That's really an interesting question. And so what's great about Thangs, and part of the reason why I'm proud to call them a sponsor, is because they're gonna listen to Paul's feedback. And they're gonna take it, and in their engineering meetings, they're probably gonna have ways to do topics. So I know that you can link directly to searches, and searches can be topics. And so it could be that Thangs at the top could have some pre-programmed topics to search for, like categories. That'd be interesting. Random games, quieter than a stock Ender-3 Pro. I don't think so. I have an Ender-3 Pro. It's right over there. It is quieter than this. Actually, at 200% feed rate, we're not doing too shabby. Honestly. Rupert Fellows, can you build me a car? No, I cannot. I mean, I could build you a tiny little car. Tiny little car. Tiny, tiny little car. Jake from State Farm. Hey, Jake from State Farm, you're here. Good. Didn't you win something sometime from me? Didn't I ship you something? Max Vega, will you build? No, I'm not building any cars. No. Preston Jeter, has anyone mentioned an estimated price for the Ender-3 MAX yet? No. Creality doesn't, they have a product listing set up on their website, and unfortunately the price there isn't the confirmed price. It's $400 on the website, but that's not the real price. It could be that becomes the real price after some time, or maybe not. It might be less. It might be more. NLTMW, never let the machines win. I love it. That print looks like a stroopwafel. And now I want a stroopwafel. Thanks. Thanks for that. Dave, we're running 215, man. I'm just saying, this is the V2, man. This is the new hot end. It's got a fan right there blowing on it. Let's see what happens. Phil Nolan, will you build me a Pikachu? How has no one said, will you build me a snowman yet? Oh, everybody, raise your glass tall for caffeination or hydration. I think it's time. Salute. Joseph Conville, $5. I'm now one printer bot pre-order porter. Here's a finder's fee. All 3D printing legacies deserve support. Joseph, honestly, that's amazing. I really hope we have a wonderful experience with this machine. I really want, Brooke's a wonderful dude, Bill's a wonderful dude, and just to have their ideas together in the formulation of a product that's available for pre-order, just kind of excited about it. So I hope you and I have wonderful experiences, man. Landon Smith, that's right, salmon. I'm not. Rotten Brains, build me a Boston Dynamics robot, like legit. Yes, I would love that someday. Honestly, at this 200% feed rate, it's looking darn good. What if I can bring you in a little bit closer so you can see the marbling? Nope. Awesome. The Rebel Robot, did you ever get the Craft Bot to print something without failing? I did. There's a video coming out hopefully Sunday. I have to film it tomorrow. But it printed on both the first CraftBot and the second CraftBot without failing, and I found one of the issues with the first CraftBot, and I reached out to Michael, and he told me how to fix it the proper way, and so I get to do that as well. And I'll detail all that in the video. You should hear about it on Sunday. Oh, Jake from State Farm, that's right. That's right, I remember. The Print Smith, hey Joel, what is the best fan for a 3D printer and why is it Sun-On? That's awesome. I don't know the answer to that. I am not a fan expert, but I know a lot of people whose opinion I trust like Sun-On fans for machines over the super quiet brown ones. What are those? The help me out. Anyway, they like the Sun-On ones better because they have a higher flow rate and they are still not too loud. Joseph Meyer, as I sit here watching you, I'm fighting with my CraftBot. Have the same one. Can't wait for the tips you might be able to provide. Well, Joseph Meyer, I'm really curious. What are the problems with your CraftBot? If it's something that I ran into as well, I can tell you if I was able to fix it. That's right, Noctua fans. I'm like, the quiet brown fans. And everybody's like, Noctua. Andrew Y1, Noctua fans are the best. I don't know. See the previous Sun-On conversation. George Peter Gatsis. Get this, I back the CR6 SE on Kickstarter, still haven't got it, and I just found out I can buy it on Amazon for $250 less than what I paid. What? What? The real one? Are you sure? That seems really less. But yeah, the handling of the CR6 SE situation was not optimal, and I will get in line with all the people that will say that. So that is unfortunate, and I hope you get yours. I hope you get yours. Nicholas Schock, I would highly recommend Dave over Printed Solid. He's in the chat. Look up David Randolph. Just be like, hey, David, I need filament. He will help you out. Franz Assey. Ha! Have a good one. 1 a.m., man. Get some sleep. Joseph Meyer. I'm finding that even after fully calibrating leveling and mesh leveling, I'm not able to get parallel mirror prints to reliably lay down a good first layer when using both at once. I haven't tried that yet. A lot of times, most IDEX machines will say use a raft, because then that's going to get rid of any of the height inconsistencies. Since, I mean, when you're doing a mirror print, you essentially have to guarantee that the X and Y axes are completely parallel to the bed below, or at least within a tolerance that allows the filament to lay down from both at the same time. And sometimes that's just not the case. So by reliably for a first layer, I don't know if I know exactly what you mean. If it's not sticking, I would use a bed adhesion helper such as Magic Goo, Hairspray, Vision Miners, nanopolymer adhesive, honey, Coca-Cola syrup. I don't know, Tom Sandlatter did that crazy thing where he put a bunch of stuff on a bed. If it's not reliably sticking, you could try that, or I would add a raft and just see if that helps. UU63, 099, are you out of your mind? David and Nero trying to convince me to build a Voron. You don't have to convince me. It's just it's a function of time and space. Right now, I'm not joking when I probably say I have 15 printers and boxes I still need to take out. And the amount of printers I have room for is currently 0. I need to order some shelves. I want some really big shelves with nice, with the wood shelves. Be nice. Chimps, what's a good metal filament? Protopasta makes some metal-filled polymers. There's one from Matter Hackers. Ultrafuse 316L, I think is what it is. What else would be a good metal? There's the help me out. What's the like 90% metal filament? It's almost remind me. I'm trying to think. What's it called? It's I don't remember. Well, anyway. Anyway. Nicholas Summerly, PETG sucks to print fast with. It's sort of true. I've gotten decent speeds out of PETG when I've had properly dried PETG. And I've stuck it in a food dehydrator for 10 hours at like 140F or 150F. And who knows if that temperature was actually calibrated. But I did it for 10 hours and then it printed beautifully. You might want to look into Greengate 3D. They make a recycled PETG and it prints incredibly well, like super duper well. I must say, this is looking good. Wow, and that's a nice layer there. Virtual Foundry, thank you, whoever said that. Oh, Color Fab has a metal fill. That's right. Joseph Meyer, thanks Joel. My issue is getting proper squish on both sides for PLA. I'll try a raft. Also, Matter Hackers Pro PLA is basically unusable in my craft bot. You know what I'm gonna do? Here, watch this. I'm gonna go get one of the pieces that I printed in Jesse PLA from Printed Solid on my craft bot Flow IDEX XL. And I'll hold it up close and you can take a look at it. It's just over here. I hope you guys can hear me. I really hope you can. Crazy Gum went from not owning any to owning 3 printers in 2 months. Ender-3 Pro, CR10, CR10 Mini. From watching a handful of you all. Thank you for the videos. Thank you, Crazy Gum. Okay, now, let's see, where'd you go? This is for Joseph Meyer. Joseph Meyer. So, ooh, I'm in here. Okay, focus. Sorry. Gee, mini Christmas. Okay, Joseph Meyer. This is Printed Solid Jesse PLA. And this was printed on the craft bot. And you can see that this is the super shiny side and there's no lift. I didn't print it with a raft or anything. Have a look, here we go. So this is going to be the sidewalls. I don't know if I can get a better light on that, but I mean, you get the idea, right? This is the Soul Black PLA from Printed Solid, and this is on my craft bot. And I used Craftware to slice. And I used the middle setting, and this is what it looks like. So what you may want to do, I mean, look at that, that's stuck down. Let's see if I can get that shimmer. Where's that shimmer? There it is. Oh, yeah, look at that. There it is. It's stuck down. So anyway, that was Printed Solid, and that was on the craft bot. Mosquito Life, wow, you're still going. I sure am. Fire Guy 079, what's the trigger for? You'll see Sunday. You'll see Sunday. So anyway, I've had, Joseph, I've had tremendous luck with Printed Solid Jesse PLA in the CraftBot Flow IDEX XL. And I will definitely try mirror mode and duplication mode, just because I know part of the review, and I do want to try it out. Maybe I'll print me a bunch of Among Us characters. I think that'd be fun. I think Loyal did that. Anyway, yeah. Oh, Icendium, what's the trigger for? Oh, you'll see. Oh, you'll see. Okay, I don't want to lose that. Put it right there. Oh, you'll see. I can tell you right now, that trigger is for a thing that was a part of a friend's weird dream. She had a dream and something was created from it, and I'll need my wife's help in filming something at 120 frames a second tomorrow to show it off. Alexander Thompson, can this print PET G? I would assume so. It's gonna be a PTFE lined hot end. So maximum temperatures of 235 to 240, which is enough for PET G. It's just a matter of whether or not the PET G is gonna stick to that carborundum glass or whatever it's called. Loyal Moses, Joel is sus. I saw you venting. I was in electrical. Make sure Sid hangs on to the trigger so it doesn't go missing. That's fantastic. Luckin Pro, what is printing? Monkey. Monkey.stl on the SD card. Yeah, essentially, Emily's right. Essentially a giant shot glass. Shot. No? No? Thomas Neal with $10. Getting a loud rubbing grinding noise from my CO10 control box. Same sound as when my Xbox power supply crapped out. Any idea what would cause that? Seems to stop if I power it on and off. Could be a bearing in the fan. That would definitely do it. If a bearing's going out in one of the fans, you could just replace the fan. So in your CR10 control box, what I would do is open it up and just stop the fan real quick and see if that grinding noise goes away. Or open up the control box and put your ear close, but not too close, but close enough to see if that's where the grinding noise is coming from. Alex Hauser, Joel, are you a boomer? I don't know. Brian Vines, I need to get off to bed. Have a great rest of the stream. Thank you, my friend. Brian, you're a wonderful human. I can't wait to one day tell you that in person. Fernando Gazzola, I want to try atomic filaments. You really should. Mike over there at Atomic, and I know Dave makes his Jesse PLA, but I bet Dave will tell you, Mike over at Atomic makes some pretty good stuff. I do like it. AKA Raygun 64, what's with the back? The back of what? I don't understand. There is a ghost in my Ender-3 Pro that ruins my prints. What do I do, great 3D printing boomer? If you have a ghost in your Ender-3 Pro that ruins your prints, I highly suggest you print a Ghostbuster. At least a proton pack. That will fix it. Boomers were born in the 40s. I'm not that old. Come on. Come on. My friend down in LA, David, he said, I'm doing well and he's gonna go to sleep because he's younger than me, but he goes to bed early. Sean Connolly, the back of your head is ridiculous. That's where it is. David, look, Sean's up. You're going to sleep? David had 2 Choco Tacos. He had 2 Choco Tacos to make it through this stream. I don't know. David is sus. JS3D, have a wonderful evening. Thank you for joining us. Listen, this monkey's gonna be printing for like 10 hours. 10 hours. Hey, Teresa. Yeah, still going. How about this? I've got, where's the YouTube window? I really should show you my setup here. Oh, look at that. 972 viewers. 500 likes. I'll take it. So it says we've been going for 2 hours, 2:09. Why don't we cap it at 2:30? You want to cap it at 2:30? How does that sound? Here, and I'll tell you what. Okay, everybody say something nice. I'm going to take a selfie. Here we go. Ready? So let's see, I got to get the printer in here. There it is. Okay. So there's the printer. Here, and let's see. I was going to tweet it out, but you know what I'll do? I'll just show you. What the heck did I do? Oh my goodness. Oh. Come on, focus. Will it not focus? There we go. So there's me. There's me. There's the printer. There's a little camera, and there's a big giant TV, and that's what I see everybody on. So, come here, you. Can I? Let's see, does anybody recognize any, come here. Boy, that's terrible. Anyway, that's who was here with me. So yeah, there we go. Ow, that's my setup. Not too bad. Oh, people blinked. I'm sorry. Getting some emails. So here's the thing. Oh, Fog D with 22 NOK. I don't know what NOK is. Emily test account. Hi, Mom. Oh, I'm legit. So I am starting a podcast. I've got the equipment. I've got some decent microphones coming in. And the goal is to start a podcast, which will include 3D printing things. But I want to, you know, I want to talk about more stuff. I'm a giant nerd with giant nerdy things. Ah, Norwegian kroners. Okay. Let's see. Ooh, someone said, new phone with better camera fund. Thanks, Paul. Someone said, thoughts on the CR30? The CR30, I firmly believe, is going to change the game. I think the CR30 is going to be a belt printer at a price point that will enable people to make things that those people couldn't make before or couldn't make at quantity. I think that's where we're at. I think that printer is going to do some amazing things. And of course, there's going to be copycats, but I think that introduction of the belt printer is going to lead to more belt printers, more lower cost belt printers, more belt printers that are slightly different. And it's going to lead to or be a part of the next micro manufacturing era. I think that's what's going to happen. Fog D, it's like dollars only better. I see what you did there. Ben E. Brady, don't do that. That would hurt. Don't do that. Let's see, I'm missing some of the chat here. Just take some waffle cone, sprinkle Milo, I don't know what Milo is, and melted chocolate on it, and you got a Choco Taco. That's a really good point. Loyal, what is Thangs? Thangs is the sponsor of this episode, and Thangs is a wonderful company. I'm proud to call them a sponsor. They are a model repository that is better than most because rather than just storing files with descriptions, they actually use the geometry of the model or models in order to allow for searchable criteria. So if you want to download a Pikachu, you could search for a Pikachu, or you could just upload a model and that model, that geometry is your search criteria. There's a lot of other awesome stuff that they're working on. I've met them. They are good people, and they are trying to make a really awesome thing. And so I'm proud to call Thangs a sponsor of this stream. If you could click that link in the description, that'd be good for Thangs, and it would be good for me as well. Teresa with an Aussie 5. Here, have some Aussie 5. Aww. Filament Frenzy, breakfast with Joel. Wait, Filament Frenzy, let's see. You're 8 hours ahead, so it's like 6 a.m., dude. What are you doing up? My goodness. Marcus, ooh, Thangs, interesting. It's like one of those things where it's not fully featured yet. They are working on a lot of different features. I've met some of the engineering team, super smart people, and they take feedback. I think that's the best part of this, right? They are actively looking for feedback on how they can improve their services. Plus, they are talking about some really cool ways to help incentivize model designers to use their site. It's gonna be cool. It's gonna be really, really cool. Two-headed panther, and I see you're missing that E before the R, so it's almost like a Web 2.0 version. Panther. Does this printer make sense versus a CR10 V2? That is a question I don't quite have an answer for yet. The CR10 V2 is going to give you extra height in Z, but It's still a different platform than the Ender platform, and the Ender-3 MAX is essentially like a CR10, but the Ender-3 platform embiggened. Teresa, I'ma join your Thangs. Do it. I enabled linear advance and went through the K-value calibration, but don't notice much of a difference. Should I run the calibration again or just slowly turn up the K-value until it looks good? Del Ciato? I'm not really that experienced with linear advance yet. I would love to learn a bit more, but I just haven't had the chance yet. Hopefully someone else in the chat can answer your question, because I think linear advance is interesting. I know the Prusa machines enable it by default, just in their firmware and stuff, but I know that there are ways of seeking out the right K value for your machine. It's just a matter of finding it. Other people hopefully know a bit more. The AWB, what's your favorite printer? That's a really good question, because it's the printer that's near me, ready to go, loaded with the filament I need. That's the honest, legit answer. It's just whatever's ready to go for the project that I need. And if there isn't a printer ready to go for the project I need, then I will look around and try to find the machine that's going to take the least amount of time to set up and get going for the project that I need. I love all my machines. I love my kids more, but I love all my machines. And it's not that I love one more than the other. I try to utilize them as tools for what I need. And so that's like saying, what's my favorite hammer? I mean, I have a favorite hammer. Don't tell my other hammers, but it's kind of like saying that. Barry Demas, could you yell the specs again? Yell. I'm trying not to yell. If my voice is too loud, please let me know, and I will definitely turn it down a little bit. But the Ender-3 MAX is like an Ender-3, same nozzle, same motion system, same everything. It's just embiggened a little bit, and so it's an Ender-3, but with a 300 millimeter Z or X, 300 millimeter Y, and 340 millimeter Z. The Ender-3 MAX is almost like a passion project by Creality. It's not assigned a release date or a release price yet, but as soon as I know those, I'll be sure and share those. The only Ben Reese, hello, joining the party late from Wenatchee. Wenatchee, Loyal, he's out near you, man. It's out near you. What up, Wenatchee? Chris Borge, can you upload models with multiple parts to Thangs? That's an interesting question. So right now, Thangs doesn't have the container model like Prusa printers or Thingiverse or whatever. They are implementing something. I know they're working on something in the background, but right now, at least what they told me, what you can do with Thangs is upload all of your, let's say you have 5 parts to a model and you upload all 5 parts. If you then put a specific hashtag within the description, then you can search for that specific hashtag and you can link to that search and all of your model parts will show up. It's a temporary fix. I know they're working on a way to handle it a lot better though. I know that's coming. Oh, look at that. And Thangs answers. Thanks, Thangs. Y'all, this is looking decent. I know I turned the speed up like crazy fast, right? Crazy fast, but I think what I'm gonna do, when we call the live stream good, I'm going to set it back to a 100% feed rate just so it can complete the monkey as it was intended. There's so many things I never thought I would say. I never thought I would say complete the monkey. Fernando Gazzola, I would love to have a raised 3D printer, the bigger one. I've had good luck with my machine. I've had thousands of hours printing on it. There are a few others in the groups I've heard that don't like the hot end setup on the raised 3D machines. They have valid concerns. One of the things that I did on both the N2 Plus and the Pro 2 Plus is I got rid of the crazy 13 screw system that they have. And so underneath the bed, I undid 13 nylock nuts and a bunch of threaded posts. And then I just left 4 on, one in each of the corners. And so the bed isn't attached to the bed. The glass and the heater plate isn't permanently attached to the build plate, but it is really level, and it took nothing to level. I think the reason they do it the way they do it is because Raise wants the bed to stay put no matter the temperature you're setting it to. And so if you're printing PLA at 60C or you're printing ABS at 110C, they want to have that bed held in place. And so if you set it at a hotter temperature, thermal expansion is going to cause it to be at a different height. But if it's held in place all these places, then it's probably not going to move much. Or they could just solve the problem by adding a bed leveling sensor like they did on the E2. AKA Raygun64, why the extrusion across the back? You're kind of looking at the side of the machine here. I'm gonna zoom it out just a smidge. Wait, hello. So you're kind of looking like that, and so it's gonna be the left part of the machine. And the reason they do that is a prime line. So they are priming the nozzle with that little line, and then they go forth and they make stuff. It's not required, it's just part of the Creality G code. It's not a really bad idea, it's a good place for it, but if you're printing really large, it might get in the way. Wow, there we go. Get back in there. There it is. Alan Shakori, remember me? I wanted to see some cool filaments. You sure did. Yeah. Let's see. What's going on? What's going on? The Franco Nunya. Nice. It is not silent by any means. Not by any means. Jesse Sluman, should I spend the money on a Prusa or just get an Ender-3? Both are great machines, and it really depends on your level of expertise, how much time you want to spend tinkering with it. Prusas, typically, in my experience, are the ones that you pay a fee for, a little bit extra, but you get an ecosystem, and you get a machine that, for the most part, you put it together, you do a little bit of configuration, and then it's good to go. The Ender platform is really, it's inexpensive because it's kit-ish. It's more so kit-ish than others. And you put it together, you tinker with it, you add to it. It's more about, it's more about tinkering with the machine and getting some great stuff out of it. Whereas the Prusa, a lot of people use that for farms because they can just buy one, put it together, and have it printing. And so both are great machines. It just depends on your end goal. JC Productions, Joel, this is one Carlos Gill. I am legally blind. I have a Prusa Mark III's. I'm trying to take the nozzle off. I would assume I do not want to break the heater block. I'm using all the right tools. What are your thoughts? I know legally blind doesn't necessarily mean that you can't see at all, but there might be, hopefully, some people in the chat that are gonna have some tips for you. I think as long as you're stabilizing, if you've heated it up, and as long as you're stabilizing the heater block, you should be able to use, I think it's a 6 or 7 millimeter socket to undo the nozzle and then get it off. And then the throat is safe, the heater block is safe, and the nozzle is safe. And then you just reverse, rinse, and repeat to get it back in. Boy, it's going nuts. Let's see, Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Okay. We're back to 100% feed rate. So this is the print as the slicer intended. Numpty. Thank you. 7mm. Perfect. Already gain. It's some warping going on the right. Warping on the right. Warping on the right. I'm not seeing it. It's I don't see it. A little bit of strings in the back. Oh, Numpty 9989. What are the dimensions of the Max? We've got 300 on the X, 300 on the Y, and 340 on the Z or Z. It's exactly an Ender-3 embiggened. Fernando Gazzola, your Ultimaker 2 still alive? It sure is. I'm looking at it right there. Oops, I point in front of the camera, but it's right there. Mighty Mouse, best enclosure for your Prusa Mark III S. I'm kind of biased, but I put out a video on it. Go look at a recent video of mine about smelling ABS, and you'll find the enclosure that I chose. Does it look like it's lifted? It is not. It is stuck to the build plate, like stuck, as far as I can tell. I'll even go around here. Oh, jeez. It is stuck. My monkey is stuck. My monkey is stuck. Practical printing. Wow, I almost missed this. We're almost done, dude. You really did. Barry Demas, what are you printing exactly? I'm printing a monkey cup. It might be under extruding. That's possible. I printed with default settings in the Creality Slicer, which is just Cura 421 with a skin on it. Tilted to the left. Oh, you're gonna, jeez. There we go. You know what I'm gonna do? Here, let's just, we got a little, do we have the cord length? Let's get you one shot before, one good shot before we, let's see what I can do here. Oh yeah, just put it right in front of me. Why not? I mean, we're just going nuts here. Okay. Look at this. Only the best production value. Whoa. And bam. It's looking okay. I think for defaults on a brand new filament that Dave said I should print hotter, I think it's doing okay. Practical printing. Sorry, had my hands gloved up to the elbow. That's a fun way of starting a conversation, isn't it? How we do? How you guys doing? I'm thinking about calling it. It's 10:30 here. I wonder if the kids are probably asleep. "30 minutes ago, my wife said, they can hear you." Thank you. Sort of smarter. What happened to the white cable on the camera? I got rid of it. No, I'm just not using it. The little extender that was, because this is mini HDMI, and so I have a mini HDMI to HDMI cable, whereas the other one, oh, excuse me, was mini HDMI to an HDMI receiver, and then I could hook a regular HDMI cable. HDMI. Paul McDonald, do you think that salmon kept? Maybe. Probably. Hey, listen, why don't we call it good? This was a lot of fun. We've got a machine. Boy, you can't really see any. I totally have this machine turned wrong for the camera. Here, let's at least. Oh, this is gonna be bad. There we go. That wasn't bad. What does that look like? Hey, look at, you can see that side of it now. That's exciting. Hey, but listen, we had a lot of fun. We got a new printer that isn't available to anyone out of a box. It's the Ender-3, but same stats as the Ender-3, except 300 on the X, 300 on the Y, and 340 on the Z or Z. If you like the Ender-3 platform, you're gonna love this machine. There's no pricing information available yet, and there's no release date information yet. But as soon as I can confirm that with Creality, then my goodness, I will let you know. But I think we should call it good. Thanks for everybody that stopped by. This was a wonderful stream. I'm really enjoying this. If you had fun, hit that like button. If you didn't have any fun, hit that like button too. Why not? And then, what do you say we do it again next week? I like this these Wednesdays for streams. It's kind of fun. If you like that idea, then let me know. But otherwise, we're gonna call it good. I love you all. Thanks for joining me. And we'll see you on the next one. Bye. I'm gonna hit a button.